Hey, what is going on, guys? This is Mike from Home in the 401, back with a new video for you today. Today, back on the homestead, we're going to be working on cleaning up. You ever had like that the green mold that kind of grows up on the side of your siding, usually with vinyl siding? This stuff we're going to try out today. I will show you. Mold Armor Easy House Wash. And this stuff is supposed to clean off stuff like this. Now, this is kind of an extreme case, so I don't know if it's actually going to take this off, but we're going to give it a shot on the shed here. May get most of it. Any improvement will be good. As you can see, this is really beat up. I'm also going to be doing it on my front of my garage over here. As you can see, the whole bottom grows this green stuff on there, and I'm not exactly sure how that stuff forms or where it's coming from. As you can see, it's an asphalt driveway, and I'm still getting it. But I know this stuff does work on siding. I had some issues in the front of my house where I got the green stuff as well, up in the front of the house, and it was also black stuff. And this actually took it off in one wash. So I'm hoping it'll work the same on my aluminum shed here and my garage door. Now, this setup is pretty easy. You just pretty much connect your hose here, and there's a couple of settings over here. Kind of hard to see, but one is off, one is rinse, and one is clean. You spray this on, you let it sit for 10 minutes, and then you rinse it off, and you repeat as necessary. Like I said, the front of my house, it came off good with one coat. I'm hoping that this is pretty similar. Well, I don't think this is going to happen in one coat. That's really bad. But the garage and maybe the side in one coat. The one thing you do want to do before you put this stuff on is to spray down any areas of like grass, bushes, or flowers with just regular clean water. Because there, you can tell there's like some type of bleaching agent inside this thing. And you should definitely wear some eye protection, and probably wouldn't hurt to wear gloves, as it does say it can irritate the skin. So I'm going to hose down the front of the garage here, and I'm going to hose down the front of the shed there. I just don't want it to stain the asphalt either. So I'm going to do that real quick right now. And then what I'll do is I'll put this on here, and by having to wait 10 minutes, I'll go back, and then I'll hit the garage with it, and then wait a couple minutes, come back, rinse this, then come back, rinse the garage. But right now we will hose down the front of it real quick. Okay, now that we got the hose hooked up to the cleaner, it is on off. The middle is rinse, and the back is clean. We already rinsed, so cleaned the ground, so we're just going to switch it over to clean and soak her up a little bit. Okay, we got the front and the side done. I'm not sure if it can get picked up. The camera picked up me doing the side, but that is rinsed down, and now we'll move over and we're gonna give this 10 minutes, and now we'll move over and just hit the garage real quick. Yeah, it's pretty well soaked up. Still good. That only took about a minute or so, so we need to wait about 9 minutes. So we'll give it a few minutes and I'll come back and we'll start hosing down the shed and see how it works out in the first coat. Okay, so it's been a solid 10 minutes now. So we are going to just take our little thing here and we're just going to switch it over to clean, rinse rather, and rinse the first coat off and see what it looks like. All right, as you can see, it's quite a bit better. Not what I thought I was going to get out of it, but it's only the first coat. This section here kind of still needs quite a bit of work. The door came much cleaner. Over here still needs quite a bit of work. And the side, very disappointingly, a lot of it didn't come off, but maybe I just didn't soak enough of the chemical on it. So we're going to hit it again in a little bit. We'll hit the garage door first and come back at this again and see how it works for the second coat. But it is definitely better than it was. But when I did, like I said, when I did the front of the vinyl, it took all the green and black stuff off. Nowhere near this heavy, but in the first shot. You can see up there it didn't really do much. This side did, that side didn't. But all right, we'll hit it again. But let's do the garage. Alright, as you can see, that's much better. Still a pretty decent light coating on there, but it cleaned off much better than the shed did. So I think one more time we'll probably definitely get this one done. But we'll go back now and we'll second coat up the shed. Okay, second cleaning on the garage. That's the second cleaning on the garage now. After the second time on both of these, that container is just about empty as well. So you could probably get like 2.5 cleans. It says it goes, I think it's on like 35 or 4,500 feet. I wouldn't count on that, especially if it's heavy. If it's very light, maybe. You can see we still got about 6 to 7 minutes here. But that's where we're at with this. As far as still absorbing before we can rinse. This side here, I'm not sure why this almost didn't do anything. But it did a very good job over here. So we'll give it a few more minutes. And we'll come back and rinse it again. And if we have to do a third, we'll do a third. But I don't think it'll take more than that. Okay guys, as you can see, that is way better. This side definitely needs at least another coat, but I'm not really going to worry about that side. The front here came out excellent. There's a couple little pieces over here and a little bit at the top, but if you remember what it looked like before this is 90 times better. One more time would definitely do it. Probably not going to do that today, but the stuff does work. And one tip I can give you is use the regular hose to do the rinsing. You get a lot more pressure than you do out of the bottle rinse. It's too soft. I think that's the problem I had the first time, why nothing came off of not much came off the side. So yeah, definitely use I know it's a little bit of a pain, I have to go back and switch off, but it definitely makes the difference. So now we'll go and hit the garage. You know, that looks brand new again. That cleaned up everything. There is nothing on this door right now. Like I said, I think if I would have used the regular hose the first time, I might have got pretty much the door the first time as well. I think when I did the siding last year, I did use the regular hose to rinse off. But you can see how good everything looks now. It's just way better. Like I said, this could definitely use one more blast with the cleaner. I mean, technically I could even probably hit this one more quick time just for a few spots up there. You can also take like a brush or a sponge to some of these heavier spots that ain't coming, and just kind of pre-hit them after you rinse it, just to agitate the soap. We got a little bit of soap left here in the bottle. I'm gonna try to hit this door. I don't know if this is actually gonna work on this door, because a little bit I got left in here, and just see if what it looks like after I use the rest of this up. I'm not gonna have a chance to hit this one coat because that's all that's left in the bottle. But let me just switch the hoses up and hit this and see what it looks like. All right, well, that actually ate away just on the cleaning a lot better than I thought it was going to. Like I said, there's quite a bit of cement on this door from when they tried to clean it after it got all over the door from doing the bottom there. But there was also, once I started hitting the cleaner on it, I noticed there was a lot of like the algae and like almost like a peat moss, that green stuff. That was coming right off way better than it did on the shed. So we'll let this dry up. Yeah, we'll let this sit on there for about 10 minutes. Come back and rinse it off, but I think this is going to look pretty good. That was the rest of the bottle, but I'm really surprised at this one. This I thought I wasn't even gonna actually do it. I was just gonna change the door, but this might be all right. We'll find out soon. Hang tight. Alright guys, this dog came out way better than I thought it was gonna. It's almost looking brand new again. It got everything off. There's a little scratches and whatnot that ain't coming off, and some regular stained in dirt that's in not dirt, whatever it is, stained in there, but for the most part that dog came out way better than I expected. So I'll be keeping this door now. I even took off some of the loose paint on the side, but that looks good. But very happy with that. So dog came out excellent. The garage door looks brand new. This is 100 times better too. So the stuff does work. Like I said, I would definitely use your hose to do the rinsing, as you do get a lot more pressure from your hose than it does when it's connected to the bottle. So I would just skip the rinse pot on the bottle. But that's that. Once again, this is the Mold Armor Easy House Wash. I think I paid about somewhere, I got this last year, I think I paid about $15 for it. I also got the 1 gallon refill, which is pretty much what I used today. I still have a little bit of that in. I just didn't feel like redoing it to do a third coat on any of this stuff, but as you can see, it looks really good. So I'm pretty happy with it. But I'll leave a link in the description for that. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it helps you out if you have the same problem with this green stuff growing on your siding or your sheds or your doors, whatever. It does the job. So hopefully it helps you out too. Until next time, this is Mike from Home in the 401, and I'll see you.